Tuesday, January 22, the Sealed Scroll. Question. Read Revelation chapter 5, verses 1 to 4. In light of Isaiah 29, 11 and 12, what is the meaning of the sealed scroll, and why did John weep? First of all, we'll read Isaiah 29, verses 11 and 12. To you, all these visions will be like words in a book that is closed and sealed. You give this book to someone who can read, saying, "Please read this." He answers, "I can't read it, it's sealed." Then you give the book to someone who can't read, saying, "Please read this." He answers, "I can't read." So, Revelation 5, verses 1 to 4. I saw a scroll in the right hand of the one who sits on the throne. It had writing both on the inside and on the outside. It was sealed with 7 seals. I saw a powerful angel calling out in a loud voice, "Who deserves to open the scroll and break the seals on it?" No one in heaven, on earth, or under the earth could open the scroll or look inside it. I cried bitterly because no one was found who deserved to open the scroll or look inside it. The Greek text indicates that the scroll was lying on the throne at the right hand of the Father. It waited for the one who was worthy to take it and to loose its seals, as it said in Revelation 5, verse 2. In the words of Ellen G. White, the sealed scroll contains, as she writes in Manuscript Releases, Volume 9, page 7, the history of God's providences, the prophetic history of nations and the Church. Herein was contained the divine utterances, his authority, his commandments, his laws, the whole symbolic counsel of the eternal, and the history of all ruling powers in the nations. In symbolic language was contained in that roll the influence of every nation, tongue, and people from the beginning of Earth's history to its close. End of quote. In short, the sealed scroll contains the mystery of God regarding his plans to solve the sin problem and save fallen human beings. The full realization of that mystery will occur at the second coming of Christ. Let's look at Revelation chapter 10 and verse 7. In the days when the 7th angel is ready to blow his trumpet, the mystery of God will be completed, as he has made this good news known to his servants, the prophets. Question. Read Revelation chapter 5, verses 5 to 7. Why is Christ the only one in the whole universe worthy to take the sealed scroll and unseal it? Revelation 5, beginning at verse 5. Then one of the leaders said to me, "Stop crying. The Lion from the tribe of Judah, the Root of David, has won the victory. He can open the scroll and the 7 seals on it." I saw a lamb standing in the centre near the throne with the 4 living creatures and the leaders. The lamb looked like he had been slaughtered. He had 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits of God sent all over the world. He took the scroll from the right hand of the one who sits on the throne. The crisis in the throne room is related to Satan's rebellion. This planet, although created by God, has been under the dominion of the usurper, Satan. John's tears expressed the longing of God's people, since Adam, for salvation from the bondage of sin. The sealed scroll comprised God's plan for resolving the sin problem. No doubt, with his immeasurable power, God himself could realize that plan. However, the redemption of the fallen human race required something special, and that was Jesus, who did overcome, and thus was worthy to open the book, to assume the lordship over this earth, and become our mediator in the heavenly sanctuary. And so to finish today, how do we learn to keep Jesus first and foremost in our Christian experience?